offense. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Catching up with the South Carolina head coach before the game, this running back has been a revelation all season long. They brought him in the transfer portal, and he has delivered. Each and every week, we see the chemistry grow between he and the quarterback and their offensive line. Now in playoff contention, making some noise in the top 15, they are starting to be a team to contend with, and it is all because of this running back and how he is fueling this offense. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Razorbacks will kick off first, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bennett. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Down in the play is their sophomore linebacker, a guy they can ill afford to lose. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. And he's knocked down.
Got to give this guy credit all season long. He's played well, he's stayed healthy, and he's just executing. With that last throw, he's now surpassed 4,000 yards as we get late in the season.
What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. Here's Sellers to throw. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Still on his feet. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Oh, he's got some space.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. And if you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Looking for room. It's Russell. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hands it off on the counter. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Gets the back moving. Jackson gonna throw it. Here's a heat. And down he goes. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the ball comes to rest right there. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Sellers through the noise.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go right back to the run. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. He had him on the crossing route, and he dropped it.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Throwing, Sellers. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Again, it's Sellers. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Now here's Sellers. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Got his man. Oh my goodness, he's still moving. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Razorbacks come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. The run inside. It's Smith.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations.
There's some room. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Arkansas. And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whooping.
Whooping, going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited, and you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board, they are going nuts. Big swing!
He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Play fake, Sellers. Such great awareness along the sideline and the ability to get that foot down for the catch.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure. He knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a first down.
Makes the grab in their space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Running inside, it's Clark. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Back has it. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They've put a drive together. First and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
The Gamecocks will try to punch it in on first and goal. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wide receiver going in motion. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Russell. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Bringing the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Sellers. He'll loft one deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. With that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
That's the way you get things going. A huge play and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Clark. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the running back. Finding some room. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The run inside. It's Smith. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He's got it again. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Jackson will throw. He's going to fire deep. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Here's Sellers to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers trying to escape and get it himself. He slides past the 1st down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
Now on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Running inside, it's Clark. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the sophomore running back they're taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He'll try to take it back. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the grab. There he goes. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
And the Razorbacks, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Trying to run, it's Russell. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Now the play fake. Pressure coming. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their 2nd. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. This defense rises to the occasion, and now deep in this game, will they send out the field goal unit or go for it on 4th and short?
You know, swing passes to the running back oftentimes are like an extension of the running game. That's like a sweep, but give the defense a ton of credit. The speed to be able to pursue and get to the football is why they've now set up 4th down.
No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Throwing, Sellers. Dances away. Rolling right and going deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Fires to the tight end. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Sellers. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Moving out to the right. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. The Razorbacks take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Sellers through the noise. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly. Here's Sellers to throw.
That is going to drive this.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Razorbacks. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. Coming out with it, it's Bennett. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Throwing, Sellers. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
And that's a really good job by this defense, man. You get the sack, next play, timing route, balls coming out quick. They're trying to get some positive yards back. They're not fooled. They break on the football, and they do exactly what you need to do on those slant routes. You want to go over the middle? You're going to pay a price. Physically, hit them, beat them up, and make sure they don't want to do that again.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
And those are the ones you just want to pull it back in as soon as you throw it as a quarterback, because you know he was open, I had him, I just put too much underneath it and missed out on a big play.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Russell. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We begin with the Northwestern Wildcats taking on the number 4 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's Northwestern in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone-booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Jackson gonna throw it. Plucks it out of the air. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over him.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Motion from the back. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. So the turnover sets up their first drive of this second half, and they'll have an opportunity to take the lead. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The on inside. It's Clark. Makes his man miss. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Snap to the back. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Sellers. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Now here's Sellers. Touchdown Gamecocks! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns. What a grab and what a quick strike from that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Running inside, it's Russell. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Shakes off the defender. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Give to the back. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Jackson will throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season, like spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Sellers to throw. He's got him. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Escapes the pressure going right. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on 4th down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
The Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. Throwing, Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Fuller. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Sellers. Under fire. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Slips away. The throw. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Quarterback will keep it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose him.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here's Sellers to throw. Sets up the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Bobby.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, I got to go.
And, guys, they are going to line up for the field goal here. I thought they might go for it in this situation. And he got it! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. The defense able to hold them to a field goal on that last drive, and now this offense will try to answer, and they need a touchdown. He's up to 94 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Right back to him on the ground. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
Can't get him to the ground. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Making side adjustments here. Running inside. It's Smith. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits him right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat's going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Harbor. Breaks the tackle. Got enough for the first. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Here's a little room there. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Gamecocks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll move the wide receiver. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. Right on the money. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Oh, and the defense, they rise up to the challenge in a critical moment in this game. Third down, trailing by a possession late. They had to find a way to force an incompletion. They've now done that, and they're hoping the punt team trots on the field because they can sense victory on the horizon.
This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on fourth down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge fourth down conversion late in this football game.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. He'll take it himself. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Jackson gonna throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. To the air on second down. Firing to the right, complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He'll pull it down and run.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Looking downfield on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Incomplete, going for the touchdown, but instead I think they're going to have to wear a penalty. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And listen, everything's four-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game, so it's okay.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. They'll send the tight end in motion. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's going to take off. Nowhere close to the line to gain as he is ridden out of bounds, and this defense makes a statement. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Throwing, Sellers. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He's got it down the field. Hits the slide. Down he goes, but it'll be enough for a first down and enough to ice this game. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. From the red zone, looking for a space. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Middle of the end zone, he's got it. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's run out of bounds, but gets the ball across the 50 to the 49. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going